Hello and welcome. I'm Kat Eggers and this is a Dryad yoga break. Today we'll be doing a short sequence designed to warm up the spine, soften the tissues around the low back and the belly, and then strengthen key muscles around the low back to provide support both on your mat and off of your mat in your daily life. To support you in any activity that you may do. Make your way onto your mat. We're going to start in a seated position. So you may want to grab a pillow, a blanket, a bolster, or even a block to sit on. So you'll notice that I have grabbed this cushion. I'm going to sit on the end of the cushion and come into a cross-legged position. You can also do this in a chair. That works just as well. If you're in a chair, bring your feet all the way onto the floor so you can press the foot fully down. You can also do this on your knees, maybe sitting on a block, or even a meditation bench. So as you arrive, bring your ribs right over your hips, and you might need to tilt the pelvis forward or backward. If you're sitting on the floor and the hips come down like this, it's hard to keep the ribs right over the hips. In fact, it's almost impossible if you're in this position. So if you're like this, sit up onto something. Bring the ribs right over the hips, shoulders over the ribs. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. The first exercise is called the 6 movements of the spine. So we'll open up the whole spine and we'll get into the connective tissue of the low back and the belly. We'll start with a forward and backward movement. It's called flexion and extension of the spine. Rest the hands on the thighs or the knees. Inhale, draw the heart forward, shoulder blades together, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Feel that movement travel all the way down into your pelvis so that the pelvis tilts forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Feel your pelvis tilt back. Inhale, draw the heart forward, shoulder blades together, pelvis tilts forward, gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, pelvis tilts back. Go at your own pace. What you're doing is moving all the joints in the spine, forward and backward. Moving the connective tissue, beginning to soften. And engage the muscles at the same time. You're also giving your vital organs a little massage. Come back to center, neutral spine. So that was a forward and back motion of the spine. Now we're going to do a lateral motion of the spine. Bring your hands to your sides. Rest the hands on the floor or the fingertips. Press the right fingertips down. Inhale the left hand up. Exhale and lean over to the right. Could be a little bit, could be a lot. Check in with the top shoulder. Notice if it has dropped forward. If so, open the heart as you lift the shoulder up and draw it back. Left hip roots down. There's a little lateral flexion, a side bend in the spine. Inhale to come back up. Left fingertips come to the floor. Right arm lifts. Exhale over to the left. Top shoulder stacked right on top. So if it's drifting forward, open the heart, root the right hip down, little flexion in the spine here. Inhale up, right hand comes down, left hand lifts, lean up and over to the right. Side stretch. Inhale, lift, exhale to the left. Do one more on each side. Opening up the joints in the spine in a different direction. Last one. Come back to center, hands at your sides. Now we'll rotate the spine in each direction. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale and twist to the left. Let the arms come down, gaze toward the left shoulder. The sits bones root down as the top of the head lengthens up. Feel the spine grow long. Shoulder blades come down the back. Inhale to center, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Let the arms come all the way down. Gaze toward the left shoulder. Root the sits bones down as you lift the top of the head up. Shoulder blades come down the back. Inhale, center, lift the arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center, arms float. Exhale, left. Float them down. One more time, each way. Come back to center. Release the arms to your sides. Close the eyes. See if you can detect any change from the 6 movements of the spine in your body. Open the eyes. Make your way onto your back. First, we'll strengthen the deepest of our abdominal muscles. It's called the transverse abdominis. It attaches from the pubic bone to the base of the rib cage and goes all the way around like a corset and attaches into the spine on the back body. This muscle is often called the corset muscle, and when it contracts, it squeezes in, and when it releases out. So it contracts in all directions, squeezing in, and as it releases in all directions. To do this, bring your arms to a T, palms face up. Draw the knees into the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale to drop the knees over to the left, any amount. Hover above the floor. If this hurts your low back at all, don't drop so far over it. You might just drop maybe an inch. And if even that causes you pain, you can skip this one altogether. If you'd like to move forward, we're here. Knees are hovering. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees all the way over to the right. Hover above the floor. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Go at your own pace. Strengthening the transverse abdominis, the corset muscle. When it's strong, it helps to protect the low back. It helps to keep the pelvis in a neutral position. Do one more on each side. Then come back to center. From here, bring your knees over your hips and bring your shins parallel to the floor, like you're sitting in a chair that's been tipped onto its back. Press your low back down into the floor. You'll feel your abdominal muscles engage. These muscles are your abdominal obliques. They attach to the rim of the pelvis on the front and go all the way around the sides to the back. When they are strong, they keep the pelvis in a neutral position. They contribute to a deep sense of core stability, the kind of strength that's there when you're not thinking about it. supports all of your movements. Whether you're grocery shopping, cooking, gardening, walking the dog, we simply remain. Heat will build as you keep pressing the low back down into the floor. It's the low back pressing down that's engaging those abdominal muscles. You know that you are done with this exercise when the low back starts to lift because the muscles have tired. When that happens, bring the feet down or release them to the chest. Pause and breathe. Send the breath into the belly to massage your abdominal muscles with breath. Our final exercise strengthens the psoas, which is often called the hip flexor. It is a muscle that attaches all the way up here at the diaphragm to all of the vertebrae going down, hooks through the hip, attaches to the upper part, the inside of the femur. So when it contracts, it flexes the hip. It draws the femur up closer to the torso. The thing about this psoas, and any muscle for that matter, is it can contract to bring joints closer together, but it can also contract as the joints go farther away. So in this case, this is an eccentric contraction, which helps to lengthen the muscle at the same time that it strengthens the muscle. So this next exercise is going to both strengthen, so this is concentric contraction, and lengthen through eccentric contraction. We start by drawing the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg along the floor, press out through the heel. You may recognize this exercise from the release and lengthen video because it does both strengthen and lengthen. So draw the right knee into the chest. Breathe in to press the right knee into the hands. Exhale to lift the left leg all the way up. Breathe in at the top and exhale to lower the left leg back to your mat. Take your time. When you reach the floor, relax all the way. Breathe in, press the knee into the hands. Exhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Breathe in, exhale, and lower the left leg to your mat. Relax all the way when you reach the floor. Breathe in, exhale, and lift. Breathe in, exhale, and release. Bring the right leg beside the left one. Pause and notice the difference between the two sides. Draw the left knee into the chest. Press the knee into the hands as you breathe in. Exhale and lift the right leg all the way up. Breathe in, exhale, and lower the right leg slowly to your mat. You reach the floor, relax. Breathe in to press the left knee into the hands. Breathe out to lift the right leg up. Breathe in, exhale, lower the right leg to your mat. One more time. Inhale, left knee presses into the hands. Exhale, right knee lifts. Breathe in, exhale, and release. Bring the left leg beside the right one. Pause and breathe. Draw the knees into the chest. Roll over onto one side. Press yourself to a seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a moment to honor yourself for making this time to take care of your body. Thank you for joining me for this quick yoga break. Namaste.